Right, ebusuan mu bibia kwa banfambra to Kenny some blogs on YouTube ase. Ebusuan aba as usual and some ahodo a ekoso e wo Ghana ase no. Ana ye de ba ababeso me ahwefo ne atiefo nyina. Na ebusuan me kase no. Ensem bi ekoso a ehun hia pan yi se me nso me de beba. Na me de ba beso ahwefo ne atiefo. Ne sent na ebusuan menya info bi magada info bi ebusuan ana odene. Na sa ensem we no message benya bre. Jebre ni entie enkwisi ewie a onso wo comment bi a obetimi de aba e wo comment section na ma bibia so etimi aye kama na bisu me pese me kasa betenten no yenko ni enkuti ensem enfambra
any fe me artist intimi nka say artistic work nye fe yemfa say e fe. What was the processes e kwa be ne fa so aye this contract ne man no is it
on one executive
according to the minimum no through the company so no no head of your friend say creative art agency
entina me busas and on one the company and no is it a hearsay or
no, it's not a hearsay
that should when empirical evidence.
It's not a hearsay what they not on China. Then we come back to the ambulance issues and also so are involved. Sir, ambulance $58 million ambulance and $34.9 million ambulance per person as if she's involved in those things. The question is about saying apart from said the contract and cry overinflated, no, is it because of sending papaya kufuadunti and said in all these things must be investigated so that you behu no cry womb, because you cannot tell me say okoto spare pass our the best service 307 ambulances na a cost $34.9 million. Na ambulance na boy say. So what you say no any money be bro ho as I say you hwe ne ka ho asem because the mandate na Ghana for their man no it cannot be business as usual. Yen to me ntina o man we mu ma abai bia ba na sebe enema ye troka oko auditors friends auditor general's report mu a che se yesika na kwese ye sebe ye de contain na ekonsuo o man ni sika no che se eho atuatue na obia e fa bi left right center na sa kokwasa sa na ye nso so ye de ka say what's the Ghana ha 32 million people no ye ka se ye che ye ka obia de ka more than 22,000 Ghana cedis to the extent to say yet mean Pierre Kama, yes, yen and none ye papa no pension a friend say crown editor and come to Tom Hundru no. And also so a quite watch me. Now you walk a nipper that send me almost from Ghana for Edomosa Bogana come a yes can left right center. A bit do more the echo to Guyana, a bit do the echo Mauritius, a bit I mean it's shocking. Oh, and yen to mean Tenassi and share and yan Shahai Masadi away in Koso. It you know. Very, very, very important. I mean, Danyakopon say Operation Recover All Loot. Ankoba say ya win we ansa near this project neighbor. And Kayano Beka say a friend say witch hunting.
Yeah.
And in any case, we are before a be hunting. But a part of your manifesto. Etigan and EBA wo hwehwe sega NDC your manifesto no. Ye be disunia dia ya adwuma pepepe no. Oral is one of our manifesto promises, and we have to do it so that it will serve as deterrent to others. Because yet me tinasena sebe on my madi to me shawon sa to me near the ama se fa besom yamfa ama se fa babokro no. Very, very important because sebe ye nipa 32 million and yet the few maybe a friend is say nipa 100 and not 200 and not 300 and I have said 10,000 bia ye did to me share president in some chair to me ni be ma mo say ye munyina mo fa mo an ye mu o man no na mafo manager pade efa
resource free this year election by no feeling Bernard the amount.
Me feel I'm a bit normal about it because crabbing a shock came in, but mostly no, I knew they were coming.
MPP in government G watching your own friends G watching me cry me can't be me G watching and o catch him be say one hwe ya de bi sino Ghana hu bi da enti e bae no e de na na ekoso wutrim time and resource no say e trickle in.
I just feel say we'll be vindicated. Almost say yakoje bribe na ye no almost we the ntimi being see that almost debi o hwe 1990 when ni man say look about we unprecedented elections into bianya history and to baby no on going forward. I think it was some time that I'm for about the Muslim confirm my medication.
Really?
Oh yes, people will tell me on social media say I should be taking my medication because I'm say we at the chima was wrong. Yes, because we were seeing something nobody was seeing. Then maybe but nobody was seeing it. Now everyone was saying, look, if we can see it, then anybody who does a scientific research must see what we are seeing. Why research PR or use scientific method piano should not be blind about what we were seeing. Because I was quite shocked, say people said it means people were not doing anything.
But no, almost who were researchers. They were giving them figures.
May say what we were seeing, anybody with a scientific research method and tools would have certainly saw what we saw.
So meaning almost a year projections 50.1, 50 plus, almost a good job or their
Absolutely.
methodology is wrong.
A completion of everything. Because look, we share the scale of the defeat now. There's no way a scientific research will not pick the noise. Something from science, you know. Science means it can be replicated and mostly you get the same outcome. And your voodoo and your income share. So once you follow the same methodology and you speak to people who are in Ghana today, who went out and voted, there was no way you couldn't pick what we were picking.
Mira, mame, anyone starting free a year constituencies. Now they are by regions. Now they are by national. Now let's deal with the constituencies. Yam fan say Mansonia Kasakasa Kakra Ewoho. But the fact the NDC is doing 188, right?
I don't even know what they
what
minimum
187. 187 and I'm say NPP so yeah say 98 80. Okay, but from the constituency level, what happened?
Look, and that was even more scarier than national elections, you know, in terms of what we were seeing. You know, much earlier. Some of them, in fact, more than 7 months ago. Some over
my specifics.
Yeah, Oshe Trobu. There were signs said Trobu is going to be Amasama.
Okay.
And then Dominic Kabinya, almost over a year, there were signs. Oshe Ablukmanov, the same situation. Ablukma West, the same. Tema West and Tema Central, the same. All the MPP system, including Anyaso Tum. But we didn't see Wejigbawe for some time, because now if you say, if we know what is happening around the surrounding, that could be true for the same Wejigbawe. But
yeah.
we went there, I think sometime in June or July, and the story wasn't different. And I said, so if the MPP stronghold is behaving like this, then I wouldn't bother myself going to NDC areas.
But be a almost stronghold, no?
Yes.
And I've been no.
So
NDC strongholds there.
I wouldn't go there and waste my money on it. I would never went to any NDC stronghold. I'm on for friend me. Oh, Adenta. So I don't want to be. I don't know. I didn't need to go there. I didn't need to go there. And sometimes you will be a follow your name. You should model different MRP. MRP, no, we use demographic of the constituencies, no, and past elections, current data. Now that we say, once we knew what was happening in Medina, any place around Medina, we know what will happen. Over hours West Wagon. No who this you can see say what will happen in hours Wagon will happen in Adenta.
Okay.
Over
that is a neighboring constituencies, no?
They share some characteristics. A bit of middle class and upper class.
Okay.
Over let's say Rododio, you know what will happen in Ablekuma South. You know. Over Ablekuma North, now you know what's going to happen in Ablekuma West.
Yeah.
Over Trobu, the Trobu is in trouble. Ebeka anyanso utum. Say Trobu is in trouble. Ebeka domi kwabenya.
Indeed, Baba Sadik no one when they say border.
Baba Sadik Ablekuma Central. No, I don't say only we say says Ablekuma South or border. And
on a
Kion, yes.
And a share border.
Yes.
But all right, a year Baba Sadik off.
Not entirely off, because there was a caveat say Omo were mostly not they have a big chunk of NDC for maternity.
That is Boama. Oh.
So in that situation,
that's a game
no, I see there are people by their nature they are liked.
Okay.
Boama
is one of
them.
Yeah.
And I say unless he can get the NDC guys to leave Boama, it will be hard for him.
Okay. But not now unim say
no, yes. Because NDC were aligned and MPP were scattered. Some of them were voting heavily for Kion. MPP for no. So I knew that one would not survive that kind of situation.
Yeah. But Ashanti region.
Yes.
Constituency level.
In fact, it was shocking. There were signs say no, in fact I was thinking say NDC will hold their usual 4 seats, and maybe 1 or 2 there will be some disturbance by independents, and that would give NDC a chance. But the scale of the numbers was shocking.
What should I do in the Ashanti region? With your experience,
whatever happened in Accra, what was happening in people's pocket, they felt the same thing in Ashanti region. And to make matters worse for Ashanti region, Omofile said they have done so much for MPP, but they've got nothing much in return. So it wasn't going to be like, oh, I had the NTN. And I think our political class must begin to assess themselves. The attachment of ethnicity to parties is becoming weaker and weaker.
Yeah.
Weaker and weaker. The economy will always trump over those ethnicity and my stronghold syndrome.
Now, and ever don't care say NDC and any year
because look, we are looking at a voting population where over 70% of them are below 40 years old. So these guys are not really tribalistic, and for them survival.
Yeah.
So one deliver. I mean, it will be very, very difficult in the future. Also, demography now. The older they are, the more attached to the party emotionally. You know, or the crowd want to mean NDC, but to my NDC, or the crowd want to be
MPP.
But we are seeing a shift, and if they don't take care, reform Ayasi, seriously, in the next 8 years.
Osha Ashanti region, any voter region, voting pattern. You saw some changes in Ashanti region.
Yeah, whereas in voter, they were they were more solid behind the NDC. Than Ashanti. Ashanti was completely messy. In fact, the polls have shown, say, look.
I don't know, yes, sir.
Look, one, you have issue of lack of development. Tangible development.
But use your microphone here. Okay. Good.
Tangible development are young Ashanti region. Until the last minute, we have some big projects.
Yeah.
And I think they saw it as an insult.
Okay.
Yes, Ashanti thought that, look, we're a gimmick. We're a last minute giveaway just to win our vote. And look, people are smarter than we think. So that didn't ginger them. And then secondly, the economic situation in Greater Accra has affected everybody. Jobs and businesses were collapsing, even in Ashanti region. So they were more concerned about businesses and their economic survival than any gimmicks. And then third, you look at a situation where their running mates didn't help them there.
Oh, Ashanti region.
No.
You mean Napo?
No.
Are they educators? What
I mean, you all saw his first comment when he was unveiled. Subsequently, his engagement. You see, Ashanti region is not entirely NPP. You have a good number of NDC there, around maybe 17, 18%, so me NDC 4. You have about 20% or so me floating voters. So once you are trying to place the core base, no, the core base is not 100% of Ashanti region. And Napo found it difficult to break through the Ashanti floating voters.
33% NDC in Ashanti region. 33%. Implication they say, in Susaswan say 33.
I didn't expect them to get 33%. No.
Now figure I say.
We were looking at between 28 and maximum 30% for Ashanti region.
And they did 33.
In fact, they did extremely well, above what we were expecting that they would do. And NPP and Baumian did exactly what we said they would do.
So what is the implication for NDC and NPP in Ashanti region?
I think it is time people begin to see, say, no place should be a no-go area. And I believe that if NDC had knew, say, they could win so many seats that they wouldn't have been in contention, many seats would have fallen. Because some of the things we were telling them, now, as a they didn't even believe what we were saying. So they didn't invest in those areas.
I see.
I think if they have put money in everywhere that Post was saying, say, they could win, they could have won many of them much more larger margin than they did.
I see.
They didn't believe us. Some of them didn't believe us.
But with the 33, no, NDC make me a build on it, and I say adjusted in 9 days.
See, there are dynamics that we are trying to investigate right now. We hear what happened in Ashanti region. In fact, Baumia gained plus 8% more compared to Mahama in terms of Omotuaba last year.
Omotuaba 2020.
Yes, about Omamotuma Nanado, Omotuma Mahama this time, and Omamotuma Mahama, Omotuma Baumia this time. No, there were more people voting for Baumia net than Mahama in Ashanti region.
Okay.
So as to how he didn't get that high percentage in Ashanti region baffles me.
Really?
Yes.
So what do you think? NDC.
Look, we are still as to the cause or the reason we still don't know yet. We are still investigating the reason. But I believe, say, the Ashantis that came out, some of them went for Mahama than they would normally done.
So Ashanti is not sway to
yes,
John Mahama side.
A lot more. Ushe Omo vote to Baumia from Mahama side.